He returned to airwaves 2 years ago, not just with his own talk show, but one that airs on his own radio station, KBLA. And next week, Chicago joins several other cities broadcasting the Tavis Smiley Show outside of Los Angeles.
Listeners here will be able to catch it on WVON, and Tavis Smiley joins us now this morning. Tavis, good morning.
Good morning. How are you today? Good to be on with you.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. I'd like to start by asking you to just kind of reintroduce yourself to some of our viewers who may not have seen you here in the last few years. I know people watched you for years on PBS and on WTGW here in Chicago.
Yeah, I had a great time appearing on Chicago radio and television for many, many years. Enjoyed it immensely. And this is what I think was born to do, radio and television. And so I'm delighted to be able to do this syndicated national program.
So at WVON, when does the broadcasting start, and what time of day are you going to be on, Tavis?
It starts on Monday, October 2nd. We'll be on every day from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So looking forward to being able to do the drive time thing in Chicago.
So are you going to be talking about politics, issues of the day? What are you going to be diving into?
A little bit of everything. Sorry, this Zoom thing is acting crazy. A little bit of everything. Politics, entertainment, sports, the arts, all the things that I've typically talked about are things that we'll continue to talk about in the coming days on VON. So looking forward to doing a little bit of everything, as I always have.
I remember back in the day, you took a lot of criticism for your criticism of President Obama. Always curious to hear your thoughts on a presidential race. I know we're early in the primary season, but what are your thoughts on the current Republican race?
It's a circus. It's a complete zoo. When I saw in the debate, I guess the other night, Tim Scott essentially suggests that that Black people surviving welfare was far more difficult than surviving slavery. It's reminiscent of the insane comments by Ron DeSantis. It's really been a race to the bottom in many respects, and so it's a zoo. I don't see a credible candidate coming out of that. And of course, if we read the polls, Donald Trump is the presumptive Republican nominee anyway. So it's going to be sadly a sequel. I'm delighted to see Cornel West in the race as a third-party candidate, in part because I think it drives both parties to take a progressive agenda a great deal more seriously. I hate the term they keep putting on him as a spoiler, as if you can spoil something that's already no good in the first place. But it's going to be a fascinating race in the coming months. I just hope that we can get to a debate stage that has more than two people on it to talk about some more progressive politics.
We just got the breaking news this morning that longtime California Senator Dianne Feinstein passed away, age 90. This discussion of age and in the Senate and the House with a lot of our politicians, and even in the presidential race, it's been a big conversation this election season. And you've been very vocal about term limits, haven't you?
Yeah, I think that that term limits have value, but more than just term limits, I'm talking about good sense, Robin, that people will need to step aside when they're no longer able to serve their constituents effectively. And that was the case with Dianne Feinstein some time ago. You recall years ago when Ruth Bader Ginsburg refused to step down from the United States Supreme Court. Barack Obama, mentioned earlier in this conversation, tried deftly to convince her that the time had come for her to step aside, and she wouldn't step aside. What happens? She stayed so long that her entire legacy now has been upended by Amy Coney Barrett and those other conservatives on the U.S. Supreme Court. So sometimes you can stay so long that you're not just not serving effectively, but you put your entire legacy in danger. Now, in California, our governor, Gavin Newsom, has already said he will appoint a Black woman, but that, again, is some really sad and I think strange identity politics. He could have appointed a Black woman to fill the term of Kamala Harris when she became VP, a much longer and meaningful term. He did not appoint a Black woman to fill her term. Now he comes and says, I promise to put a Black woman in the seat of Dianne Feinstein, which she only has a number of months remaining anyway. So it's just the worst kind of politics, even when it comes from the left and people like Gavin Newsom. But I think people have to have some common sense to know when it's time to step aside. And that's not ageism. It's really about giving a new generation a chance to lead.
Well, Tavis Smiley, you can hear him weekdays from 6 to 9 p.m. on WVON, 1690 a.m. Thanks, Tavis.
Thank you, Tavis.
Thanks for the opportunity. Appreciate having me on.